happily ever after is true for some marriages, but for countless others, it's nothing more than a fairy tale ending. Divorce rates continue to rise across the nation, wreaking havoc on husbands, wives, and their children. Going to trial can be devastating for everyone involved, which is why it's highly recommended that you consider mediation. Going through mediation means you can settle outside of court, which saves you time, money, and an unnecessary headache. Let's take a closer look at how divorce mediation can help you get through your ordeal. What's divorce mediation? Mediation is an alternative dispute resolution, ADR, process by which a trained, neutral party assists litigants or disputants to find resolution to their divorce, separation dispute on their own terms. In the last few years, there's been a dramatic increase in the number of couples opting for divorce mediation. This increase in popularity is unsurprising when you consider that nearly 90% of mediated divorce cases have settled successfully, and more than 2/3 of couples are satisfied with the process. Unlike submitting a dispute to a judge, when parties opt for mediation and want to resolve their case, they can fashion a resolution that will become a judgment that meets their needs. As they define those needs through negotiation and compromise, the goal is to reach a mutual negotiated settlement agreement, divorce mediation. At its core, divorce mediation is about you and your soon-to-be ex-spouse deciding on an agreeable solution that is as cost-effective as possible. And while it's important for you to end things on the best note you can, it's even more important for any children involved. When two lives become intertwined, there are many things to consider when pulling them apart. You'll need to think about the distribution of property, child custody, child support, retirement, and taxes, to name a few. An unfortunate fact is that when a divorce arises, the parties decide to do battle in the courts. Most mediators refer to that decision as the WATNA, or worst alternative to a negotiated agreement. Mediation process. In order for mediation to be effectively productive, the parties, the disputing spouses or partners, must want a resolution for their case. A skilled mediator can resolve the case. First, a preliminary phone call will take place to provide the mediator with background information about your marriage and situation. Next, an in-person meeting will be scheduled to discuss the situation in greater detail. For instance, the mediator will explain whether he would like to meet both parties together or separately, and he will also discuss important housekeeping items like confidentiality. Duration of mediation. The duration will depend largely on the specifics of your case and how many sessions are required to work through everything. The average mediation process takes roughly 3 to 6 months to allow time for collecting all of the necessary information and documents. Mediation is broken down into sessions. You can expect anywhere from 1 to 5 sessions that each last about 1 to 4 hours. Mediation cost. There are a few costs to consider when getting a divorce. The mediator will likely charge their time by the hour. On average, you can expect to pay about $6,000 to $7,000, which is far less than $19,000 to $25,000 you can expect to pay in the case you opt for litigation. There will also be a filing fee owed to your county, which averages roughly $300. If you decide to opt for professional legal drafting, this is an additional fee you will have to consider. This will be in the realm of $1,200 to $1,500. Divorce mediation benefits. If you're not yet convinced, let's take a deeper dive into the benefits of mediation. As previously mentioned, it costs about 20 to 50% less than traditional legal proceedings. Mediation also gives control to the parties in dispute, rather than relying on a judge to make the decisions. Being a collaborative effort and speed also makes things easier for any children involved. Choosing divorce mediation isn't the end. If you choose, you can still have the option to go to court. Like legal privilege, mediators operate under strict confidentiality, so you can trust that your discussion will remain private. When you attempt to navigate the negative emotions of a divorce through mediation, it makes it easier to come to a solution. Around 90% of mediated divorce cases have settled successfully. Taking advantage of this kind of resolution during divorce means that couples can take control in a difficult time. Mediation allows couples to set their own pace at a cost that is generally 20 to 50% less than the traditional legal process. Visit Mediator Select to find the right mediator to help make your divorce a positive change. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.